Yeah, because, you paid $4,000 for it.
This is in all the bodies of water you're nearby.
I know, right? It's not like we're a landlocked province with very minimal lakes.
I invite Bryce to the cabin for my birthday, and Reed's gonna show up.
Literally. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know, Kayla.
How do we intro? I'm Mac.
I'm Jubes.
And today we are going to be doing our quarterly check-in.
Yes.
So underneath goal setting and habits, we kind of touch on this concept as just a way to bring focus to what your goals are so you don't get lost and so you can actually accomplish them. Yeah,
kind of keep yourself accountable a little bit and keep your goals at the forefront of your mind a bit.
Yeah. And so we're going to go through ours and our goals for SCS as well. And then we're going to give you some tips to how to refocus. Later on. Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Yes.
That'll be good. So just a giant life update.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's basically what it is.
Our intro dragged out through the entire episode.
Literally.
With some tips and tricks at the end.
Yeah, basically.
I'm wearing this really fun headscarf. I feel like, I don't know, Y2K, but I also feel like I should also be on a tropical island.
You're giving very much perfect match. Yeah, very much perfect match.
I'm following the trend of like the headscarf. I don't know.
Okay, just because I know we've started every single episode talking about perfect match, but I'm not done yet.
The entire month of March is perfect
match. I was really shocked that you didn't like Abby.
She's not my favorite. I also know her from 20-somethings.
Okay.
She's just, I don't know. She's very whiny, in my opinion.
Okay.
She didn't show it as much. She really much was like a victim for Perfect Match and like a true victim. Yeah. On 20-somethings, she would like treat people really badly and then complain that she's the victim.
Right.
And so part of my views of her were a continuation of that.
Okay. Because I thought you would have really liked how she was very much just like call it as it is. And how she was like, yeah, Francesca, you kissing Carousel, I didn't like that. That's a deal breaker for me. I was like, this is clear communication. This is what we want. Yeah. And so I was shocked that there wasn't like a bigger like, oh my gosh, we love that.
Yeah. No, she's shown growth from 20-somethings to this.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, in 20-something, she was very much was like the pick-me girl, I guess, so to speak. Like, yeah. And I was like, don't really care for that, if I'm being honest.
That's fair.
But no, in Perfect Match, she was much more open and honest. And I liked her conversation with Bartiz in particular. Yeah. Because what she said wasn't bad, but it hit Bartiz a nerve. Like, oh yeah, I've been sending Journey hundreds of TikToks about it because his like sociopathic, narcissistic look, like I'm gonna set you on fire with my eyes, kind of look, really showed his true colors. Because there, in my opinion, like Journey didn't think that scene was as bad.
Well, like definitely the conversation was bad, and I could see I'm like, okay, yeah, you're being a dick. But I was focused on how she was calling him on it. Like, she wasn't letting him get away with it.
Yeah. What I was looking at is that is the first time on TV that I had seen Bartiz give the I'm going to kill you stare. Yeah. Right? Every other time he's been like, I don't see why you would think that, or I don't know why you would. Yeah. It was just more of like a, I'm confused. Why do you think I'm mean? This was I'm going to ruin you because you have disrespected me.
He kind of like dropped his mask a little bit and was like, instead of just gaslighting, he was like, wait, actually, no.
Well, because he was then like, you only care what people think about you. Like, you're XYZ. And she's like, yeah, I don't want my family to watch me have sex on TV. Thank you so much.
Yeah, right? That's a valid thing.
And so it's like her shutting him down for that. And then switching up on her and her being like, I don't appreciate how you switched up so quickly when 30 minutes ago you're like, it's you, it's only you.
And
that's all she said.
She's been very clear about that the whole time. She's like, I don't like it when people are saying one thing and then doing another. And then coming back to me and saying that same thing, but still doing something else. Like, stop.
And then he went and been like, you only care what people look about you. And da-da-da. I'm like, because she rejected sleeping with you when there's a camera in the bedroom.
Literally, that's fair. And it's also like everyone on that show cares what people think about how they look.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have been chosen to be on that show.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, hats off to the producers. They create terribly good TV. They know what they are doing.
Yeah. No, okay. It's just reality TV
never-ending conversation.
Yeah.
Literally. Oh well. Okay. So goals. So my goals: quit my job and start a new job that brings me joy. Giant ass check mark. Make money from one of my podcasts. It's like a half check.
Yeah, we're in the process.
Yes, have more healthy eating habits. Stop being afraid of food. Yesterday was the first day that I didn't eat 3 meals since I quit my job. So I feel like I'm doing really good with that. Yeah. Because I hyper focused on something and like looked up and I was like, oh my God, it's 3:30.
Yeah, I did that yesterday too, though. If I'm being honest, I was on a roll.
I was like, oh shit, okay. Do a push up for my toes. I haven't got that one yet. Not be ashamed of my fupa. Still just working on it. Do an unassisted pull up. Still can't quite do that, but I'm working on it. Get engaged. Still very far. Drink more water. We got a new water filter with our fridge when we moved, so my water intake's gonna be healthier, but I still need to increase it.
Mm-hmm.
I do a fun summer trip with my sister. That's now a lot easier to do since I don't have a job. Be able to set and maintain boundaries. I have been recommended a really good book to read about that, so that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Communicate my feelings better and get better at asking for things. I'm now able to do that within myself, so I need to get better at doing it externally.
Mm-hmm.
Work on my health anxiety. That one is okay. I definitely didn't have a spiral last night. I want to do more hikes. Again, easier now that I don't have a job.
Yeah.
And get better at snowboarding so I can go with friends. So I actually did go snowboarding.
Mm-hmm.
And
you follow us on Instagram, you would know when.
You would know, yeah. And I've gotten so much better at it. I'm still not good. Yeah. But I've gotten so much better at it, and now it's just a mental block that I need to get over.
Mm-hmm.
But oh my God, was I sore the day after. Because I had one wipeout that I'm fairly certain gave me whiplash.
Oh no.
Because my neck was so sore, I couldn't sleep that night. Like, it hurt all the way. Like, I thought I was getting sick because my throat was sore. Like, from hitting my head back on the ground so hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, Grayland's helmet that he bought me for Christmas a couple years ago really paid for itself.
Yeah. Well, snowboarding, you can have like hard falls.
Oh yeah, I did one where I like wiped out and then I like rolled a few times and my snowboard was just up in the air and I looked like a breakdancer doing those like head spins. That's what it felt like, at least.
I took my friend snowboarding in high school, and I know enough snowboarding to get down the hill. I'm not like professional at it, but she had never snowboarded before, and so I was able to teach her something. Anyways, we're on one of the last runs of the day.
Yeah.
As this always happens. And we went to curve to catch our last chair before going into the village.
Mm-hmm.
And this kid cut her off. And so she went from her like toe edge to her heel edge.
Yeah.
And just went straight back and landed on her back.
Yeah.
And gave herself a concussion. She forgot the whole entire day.
Oh my gosh.
And she couldn't even remember, like, she remembered who I was.
Yeah.
We had family friends with us that time. She couldn't remember who they were.
Oh my goodness.
And so she just knew who I was, who my dad was. And then she just kept asking for her mom. And she went in this circle for like 4 hours.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Of being like, where am I? What's going on? I want my mom.
Yeah.
And then be like, hey, Mickey, like, where am I? What's going on? I want my mom.
Oh my gosh.
And she had to remember purple squirrel enough times. And because they gave you something random to remember.
Right.
To see how bad the memory is, because she couldn't remember the friends she met from that morning.
Right.
But
oh my gosh.
And so she kept saying, purple squirrel, where am I?
That's hilarious.
I want to go home, but so.
Jeez.
So I spent a day teaching her how to snowboard just for her to forget everything. Because of this one kid that cut her off. And she just went straight backwards.
Oh no. Yeah, no, I've gotten a lot better, and I just need to get over the mental block of going fast, because I need to, in order to do it, I need to be going a certain speed. But I can't get to that speed because it feels so fast, and then I get scared, and then I get nervous, and then I lose my balance, and then I catch an edge, and then I fall over. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It was really good, and then we braked for lunch. We probably should have gone at least one more run before we break for lunch, because we ended up breaking for lunch for a really long time. Mm-hmm. So by the time lunch was done, after my wicked wipeout, I couldn't stand up on my board anymore. My muscles were so tired. I couldn't get off of my butt onto my feet. Yeah. Bryce had to help me up, and then we were going down the hill, and I was like, I physically and mentally cannot do this right now. Yeah. And so then we just got to the bottom, and then we rode the chair up, and then it doesn't help that I'm afraid of heights, and these chairs are terrifying.
I didn't realize you were afraid of heights.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I was freaking out on the chairlift going up.
Oh my goodness.
And so then, I don't know, I just had flashbacks to when we were going up a similar chair, and we ended up at the top of the mountain and had to go down a bunch of really scary runs for me. And so then we got to the top, and then I just rode the gondola down because we were at Lake Louise, and I was like, I'm for the sake of my health and your health, I'm not riding down the front of this mountain anymore. He's okay. I was like, yeah, I'll take the gondola down, and then you guys can go play.
Oh my goodness.
Jeepers. But it was good. It was fine. It was fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
With chairlifts, I always think about this is not gonna help your anxiety at all.
Yeah, it's just falling off the little thing.
It's not falling off. It's every time I'm up, I'm like, how high can I get before I would think I could survive the jump if I had to jump off?
Right.
So that's what I think about on a chair. I'm like, if I had to jump here, I would break my kneecaps. Or if I jump here, I think I could survive maybe a twist ankle or something like that. Mm-hmm. I always constantly think about that kind of stuff. If this breaks down.
Yeah, what happens?
What tree can I jump to? Or how far from the post are we? Could I shimmy my way up the post to get before I get there? Or is it going to be too far?
Yep. Nope, couldn't do it. And then, we were going up the gondola, and since we started as a big crew, and then we got to the top, and then everyone just dispersed. Yeah. And Bryce was like, yeah, I don't often think about, what would happen if we fell, if we would die or whatever in the gondola. I just think about if we'd start to slide. Because you're trapped in this metal box. If it falls down and you just slide down the mountain. Yeah. What happens then? And I was like, thank you so much for sharing that.
Well, yeah, the gondola is different than the chairlift, right? Because if the chairlift falls, you can get out.
Yes.
If the gondola, you're in this
just,
egg.
Yeah, you're stuck in this little egg.
And you just got to make sure that the doors that you're entering in on can open. Or I guess, because most only have doors on one side. Mm-hmm. You gotta make sure that's not on the bottom, so you almost have to roll it. Yeah, well, there's
6 of us in there. Yeah. And I'm like, in this metal box, if we hit the ground, all of our heads are hitting the ceiling. Yeah. Your spine is going through your skull. Yeah. No, thank you.
Unless you're able to brace yourself very well.
Yeah. I was like, cool, thank you so much for that.
For anyone who has ski hill anxiety, apologies. Yeah. Apologies. But there's a movie. Sorry. There's a movie called Snowed In or something like that I watched where these people were going on the last run of the day. It was the long weekend, and then they stopped the chairlift when they were on the middle of the chairlift.
Oh my gosh.
And they shut the hill down. And so these people had to jump off of the chairlift. And so this is where my fear of my kneecaps being blown out comes from, because that one guy jumped. Yeah. He couldn't walk. He got eaten by wolves.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's a thriller movie called Snowed In or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but
see, I know enough to know that the likelihood of that happening is very slim. Especially at Lake Louise, because they close.
Oh, if it's shutting down, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I meant jumping. I was like, no. Journey, the impact? You're in snow boots or ski boots.
I'm fully aware of the impact.
I'm like, that is going to break you.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was just in a lot of pain on Sunday. I was like, wow, rip. It literally felt like I'd been in a car accident. My whole body hurt. Oh, geez. It was so similar to COVID pain, because my entire body hurt.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I'm getting sick. And then I was like, no, you just wiped out a little bit yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah. So those are my goals and where I'm at now. In terms of like adjustments that I need to make, I need to start prioritizing the gym again. I've been going to the gym like with my cousin and my brother fairly semi-regularly, which is really nice because they're both a lot stronger than me, so they push me quite a bit. And I found that I need to see my goals at all times so that I can constantly keep them at the front of my brain, because I remembered that I wanted to get better at snowboarding, but I didn't remember everything else. Right? So then I need to kind of keep that a little bit more at the front of my brain. And I feel like all of mine are sustainable. I just need to make a better effort at prioritizing them, especially because the hardest one, which was the snowboarding one, I'm so much better at than I have been. So I feel like it's just a matter of actually doing them.
Yeah.
But, which I think is pretty decent.
That's really decent.
Yeah. And I'm trying to plan another snowboarding day with Bryce for our anniversary.
Oh, fun.
But it's in April, so I don't know if that's too late in the season.
Depending on how early.
It's like the beginning.
And you should be able to.
Yeah.
Most hills close by like April 13th or so.
Oh,
usually.
yeah. We're just in the nick of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so those are my goals. Where are you at?
So my goals for the year is to finish my coursework by summer. I am very much on track for that right now.
Yeah, you've been working so hard on those.
My brain is very tired. Started a job in the natural health and wellness world. I've been applying, so hopefully. Incorporate yin yoga into my regimen for 2 times a week. I have been lucky if I can get it in once a week, so I'm not quite there yet because I've been prioritizing school.
Yeah.
I feel like that realistically is going to be a second half of the year thing for me.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten my schedule is booked.
Your plate is full.
Yeah. Crush a watermelon with my thighs. I'm not sure yet. I'll try that in the summer.
Yeah.
Do a proper push-up only on some days. But even then I still can't push up from my toes. I can like go down on my toes and then I need to use my knees to push up. So still working on that. Unassisted pull-up, absolutely not. So far from there.
Yeah.
Prioritize endocrine balance. I have been. That has been one thing that has been at the forefront of my mind. Like, so getting sleep and trying not to consume too much caffeine and healthy fats and working on endocrine balance as a whole is good.
Yeah.
Body fat percentage below 30. I'm not sure. I haven't done a scan, so I don't know where I'm at. I don't think I've changed too much though, based off of feeling, but I'd have to do a scan to see that.
Yeah.
Work with an athletic wear line. Haven't got there yet.
Do you not count Vitae?
Kind of, but like I haven't really done anything with theirs. And then a lot of their clothes, the sizing was weird. So a lot of the ones that I ordered don't fit me properly, or I can't wear working out because the sports bra cut is too low or things like that. And so I've actually gotten rid of a lot of those ones.
Oh yeah.
Not my favorite as of right now.
Fair enough.
Practice mindful eating and following the ideal diet. Mindful eating, yes. Ideal diet, not yet. I've just been eating when I can eat.
You're right.
Outwardly express more gratitude. I feel like I've been doing that. Yeah. To be conscious aware of. I feel like I have been though.
Yeah, because you sent me a message saying like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for SCS.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's something that I don't know if you would have done earlier.
Yeah.
Like you definitely would have told me after the fact. You're like, oh yeah, I was just feeling so grateful for it.
Yeah.
But in the moment, it was nice to hear.
Yeah. No, I've been working on that. And then practice handstands. No, haven't tried that at all yet.
Those are more fun in the pool anyways.
Here's the thing, I don't like pools. I am a chlorine sensitive girl. I get full body rashes if I swim in chlorine for too long. And so a lot of pools aren't my vibe.
Fair enough.
And so if I'm going to practice them, it has to be in a lake or an ocean. Yeah. In which case you have to go. It's very weird more difficult to practice it there anyways. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the YMCA that's close to our house, every time we go, we like come back with like full blown sinus infections. Yeah. Like it's disgusting. Yeah. No, I can't. Yeah. A pool, especially public pools, most public pools, when it's like chlorine, I just can't do it. Yeah. Like we can't even use chlorine in our hot tub. We use bromine. Right. Or If it's the wood burning one, sometimes not at all. If it's only a couple days.
Yeah, fair enough.
To drain it anyways, but
yeah.
And then as far as like habit upgrades, prioritizing skincare, I'm still kind of at the same where I was when we did that one episode.
Yeah.
Prioritize deep cleaning more. Kind of, I cleaned my bed sheets.
Yeah, good.
I took that effort and
good.
Like flipped my bed and let it air out, and I did all of that, which was good and refreshing. So I mean, that I think is a win. I need to dust.
Yeah.
But this is where I guess we'll talk a little bit about it a little more. Journey and I are in the process of working with a cleaning products company. And so we've got an affiliate link for that. And then we are working on getting a code.
Yes.
So
it's very exciting.
That will help with this goal and SCS goals.
Definitely.
Better time management. Yeah, have been. I've been using a productivity planner, which has helped me break down each day.
Nice.
So that I can actually accomplish things in my week, or helps me just brain dump. So I have a better focus of what to work on each day. Otherwise, my brain will be thinking about everything all at once.
Yeah.
And I need to narrow it down.
Definitely.
Prioritize more sleep. Yes. And practice outward gratitude. Yes.
Nice.
And then so what I'm doing right now is school full time because my brain is very tired. I have had weeks of only going to the gym 3 times a week, but I'm still very consistent with 4.
Nice.
As I said earlier, yoga once a week when weather allows it. We've had a lot of crazy snowstorms, and so I haven't been so good. For our girlies, I had a period, my past period was no PMS symptoms, which is making me very optimistic about my endocrine balance and hormonal balance, which is nice.
Yes. Because
if everything is balanced, you really shouldn't be experiencing any sort of PMS symptoms, which is a shock to learn about.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's so common.
Yeah.
But because it's common doesn't mean it's right, so to speak. So that was a nice feeling. I want to start walking more now because I have been spending so much time at the computer that I still work out, but because I'm not moving as much as I did when I'm working full time, I want to try to incorporate that at least. Definitely. I purchased better blue light glasses so I don't kill my eyes.
That's good.
I was using a $25 Amazon brand, something rather, since university. And I'm like, no, I'm going to invest in a quality pair.
Yeah.
Booked a trip in April. I'm very excited for that. 2 weeks visiting some family, which will be fun.
Yeah.
And then planning for my friend's bachelorette, just to add another thing onto my plate is joy fun. Joy fun.
Yeah.
But no, everything just comes up all at once, and it's that time to start working on for that.
Yeah.
I've been purging my closet. This is where a lot of the Vitae stuff that I used to have, I've gotten rid of, and things I just don't wear. I ordered and just don't wear.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Decent.
That is my life wrap up right now. Yeah. That's what it's been.
I know. I've been feeling like I need to do like a closet purge, especially now that I'm not working outside of our house. So I'm like, why do I need these things? I bought them for the coffee shop. I don't need them anymore. I'm not going to wear them anymore.
Yeah. And
I just have a lot of clothes.
You do. I didn't expect you to be someone who had a lot of clothes, but until we were like moving and seeing how much you had when you moved.
That's shocking to me.
Yeah. You just didn't pin me as someone. I also had another one of my close friends when I was helping her move from to the house that they bought.
Yeah.
I did not realize how many clothes this girl owned.
Yeah.
Never once in my life did I think that she would have been someone to have bins upon bins of clothing, but she did.
Yep.
And when I realized that their closet, it was like 3/4 her and 1/4 him. My jaw was on the floor. I was like, what do you mean? Yeah. You have this much stuff? Like, sorry?
Right? Yeah, so I'm just going to kind of go through and just be like, okay, I'm wearing this. I love it. I'm like, oh, I actually don't ever reach for that. Why am I keeping it kind of thing?
Yeah.
And I've outgrown a lot of clothes since I started going to the gym. Like even my winter jacket somehow doesn't fit me.
Well, because your shoulders are more built and stuff, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, that's fun. Figured that out halfway down the mountain. I'm like, is my jacket riding up? Reg is like, yeah. And I'm like, awesome. What a great thing to figure out on the first run of the day. But that's okay. But yeah.
That's always fun though to shop for some new stuff too.
Right? Bryce didn't even take me board shopping.
Oh, fun.
So I could get my very own new snowboard.
Have you been renting?
No, I've been using Reed's old one because Reed got a new one for Christmas the year before last year, like 2021 Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So then I got his old board,
okay.
which used to be Bryce's old board that he got in grade 7.
Yeah.
So it's been through the ringer. And I'm left foot forward when I go down.
Yeah.
And so everyone else is right foot forward. So like trying to do left foot forward on a board that's made for right foot forward is a bit tricky. But
well, the boards hypothetically should be the same, but it's just the bindings, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys haven't switched the bindings then?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because we figured that out like last year, like when we went for New Year's. But that was the only time we went. So it wasn't like, and then we forgot about it. And then about halfway through the day last time, I was like, yeah, this is weird. And Bryce was like, yeah, I feel like we figured that out last year too. And I was like, maybe we should change the bindings as well. Like, would that change anything? But I'm also really proud of myself because with all the working out, my knee and my ankle didn't get as sore.
Oh, that's good.
Which was
you've had
awesome.
Some more stabilizer muscles built up. Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
I really want to get a board just so I can actually do it because every time I go to the hill, I used to go regularly. Like in university, I would go every Sunday. Mm-hmm. It was my church was going to the ski hill.
Yeah.
And then since coming back here, I haven't made a point to go to the mountains as much anymore because it's further and then it's expensive now.
I don't get student discounts. Oh my gosh.
And then I'm not going to rent a board.
No.
To practice. So I almost need to buy a board.
Do you want a board? We have an extra one and extra bindings.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it fits me,
Bryce has moved it probably 4 or 5 times. He just like got it for free and he kept it for me and we've never used it.
And it's for like your height.
I think so. I don't know. It's longer than the board I'm using right now.
Okay.
But Reed's is a bit small.
Why aren't you using that one?
Because we didn't put the bindings on it. Reed's is already set up. It's way less effort.
You could just buy some bindings for it then.
We have the bindings. We just haven't put them on.
So why are you buying a new board? You just want a new board?
We need to go through our board collection at the moment and kind of call before we do that.
Okay.
And also,
if you don't want it, then yeah, I'll buy it off of you or something.
Because we haven't paid any money for it or the bindings. He just kind of had it. I honestly don't know where it came from. And the bindings came from my cousin's board that they just left at my dad's clinic. And so we took them off the one board because the board was not good or whatever.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have an extra, I'll take it so I can practice my snowboarding more. Because again, it's just whenever I do go to the hill, I usually ski because I'm better at skiing. Yeah. It's just been easier for me to pick up and do, and I come from a family of skiers. Yeah. So, but I want to get better at snowboarding. But that's not a this year specific goal. That's a eventually
in the future.
It's just been a goal. Yeah. I just need to get a board and practice. Yeah. And I can get down the hill. It doesn't look pretty. Yeah, that's like with me. I just need to I'm at the point where I just need to go more, and it's just gonna improve each time kind of thing. I do a lot of back edge slide, turn front edge slide, turn back edge. I didn't realize how much because every time I would go to turn, I would think so much, and I would put my shoulders up by my ears, and I would just turn, and then I was like, ah. And then I'd turn, and that's probably why your neck is so sore. Yeah. So my shoulders were just up by my ears every single time I had to turn. I was like, oh. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I get a board, we can go and practice together and be slow and I just need to get better at getting off the chairlift. That's really the only thing that's really fully preventing me. I can't get off the chairlift by myself. What do you mean? I can't stand up on the snowboard and get off the chairlift by myself. I need to hang on to Bryce to pull myself up and keep my balance. Interesting. Because my one foot that is out, there's no grippies for it because it's on the other foot. So my foot just slips off the board and I can't control it. I don't have enough. So I just fall over. I can't do it. I've gotten a lot better, but I'm still pretty bad at it, especially when I get tired. I'm just trying to picture the motor coordination. I don't have any. That's my issue. Because it's more difficult with a board, but I've always just been able to do it. Yeah. But no, I can't do it. I freak out. I love how this episode's just turned into a snowboarding talk. Literally. But I need to share this one story. Okay. When we were first learning how to snowboard, it was myself, my sister, and my cousins. And we were on the hill and it was pretty windy that day. And my cousins and I, we were doing fine. My sister was struggling because she was so light and this wind was really messing her up.
Yeah.
Because she was the smallest out of all of us. Anyways, we were sitting waiting for an instructor. My sister goes to turn on her back edge, and as she turns onto her back edge, so the board is slightly like up facing downhill, this wind gust comes and blows her up the hill. It catches under the board and blows her backwards.
That's amazing.
Not by anything dramatic, by enough. It was just like, did she just get picked up by the wind from her board?
That's crazy.
And I don't know if she's ever snowboarded since that day.
That's fair. That is fair. Oh my gosh.
Backwards and up the hill.
Just up the hill.
We were all sitting waiting for her too, so we all saw it happen.
That's funny.
Like, sorry?
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, the 80-pound kid learning how to snowboard on a really windy day.
Not fun. I know, on the weekend it was the nicest weather we've ever been out in. Like, it was beautiful. The sky was clear. It was warm. It was so nice.
That's good.
Yeah. I was actually, like, warm. I was like, well, then my toes kept getting cold, and then I would, like, lose feeling in them, and I'm, like, sick. And then I'd, like, stand up to get off the chairlift, and all the blood would just, like, rush back into my feet. And I'm like, wow. Okay. We love that.
Oh,
but it turns out I had my board turned the wrong way the entire time we were on the chairlift. Because I was like sitting.
I'm having a hard time picturing this.
Because, okay, camera, left foot. And like my right foot is out, my left foot is there. And so when you sit on the chairlift, when there's 4 of you, you can't just have all of your boards just out. So you have to turn it to go like under the chairlift. But my left leg doesn't turn like that. So what I needed to do is I needed to switch so that my board, the long way, is out forward. And so that I could hold it with the bottom of my right foot in front of me instead of behind me, because I couldn't do that. And so, like, I figured that out on the last one. I was like, this is so much comfier. Oh my gosh. Because, it just didn't work.
It blows my mind to hear these stories.
It was just delightful.
Oh, that's so funny. I've never thought of it like that. It's just uncomfortable. Like, with a snowboard, if there's no footrest on the chairlift, it's just uncomfortable as a whole. Yeah. Because you just kind of hang off.
Well, yeah, and then we, like, go to lift up the little seatbelt thing. And I'm like, wait, I'm stuck. Because I couldn't figure out how to move my legs to get my foot unstuck from underneath both the bottom of the footrest and my snowboard. It was just, like, catching.
Oh my
but I had no feeling in my toes, so I couldn't figure out how to, like, move my feet. I was like, wait, I'm stuck every single time without fail.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, hey, we've got a long ways to go, but we're getting somewhere. Once I master that chairlift and going straight down cat tracks,
it's over for you.
It's over for everyone else. I'm the next Shaun White. Catch me at the Red Bull jump thing or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so anyway, it was fun. I had a lot of fun. I did cry, but I had a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. But I did cry from happiness, though, once. Just because I was like, I'm getting it.
So you cried multiple times?
Many times. Many times. At least once a run. But it was good, because I feel like I wasn't a whiny little unpleasant person.
Very fun.
But you might have to ask someone else about that. Well, honestly, shout out to Bryce. He is the real MVP. Because all day, he's just with me. He just goes as slow as we need to go, and he just helps me. And every time I wipe out, he comes and talks to me and makes sure I'm okay and sits with me while I kind of, like, readjust my spine out of my skull. And then it's just so nice. And he's like, you got it. Like, you're doing really good. Like, all you have to do is go fast. And then, like, if I end up stopping, he'll come zooming by me and give me a little push.
Yeah.
And it'll help me.
Yeah.
And he doesn't complain. And then I'm like, yeah, like, I think after this one, like, I'm gonna go sit in the lodge and just have a coffee and just chill and you can go play. He's like, no, like, you don't have to worry about that. Like, I'm fine just doing this. And I'm like, no, seriously?
You go play.
You go play, because I feel like this has not been fun for you. And we're with your friends.
Oh my gosh. That's how I feel when I go with my cousins, though.
Yeah.
They all do the crazy stuff. I am not a moguls girl. I really cannot stand moguls.
That's what they did all Saturday.
Oh, nope. Can't stand moguls. I just don't find them. There's nothing fun about them for me. And my cousins, they like to do double black mogul.
Oh my gosh.
Stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'll come with you if it's a black. I can even do a double black. I'll be slow, but I can do a double black. If
just not
moguls,
a double black mogul.
I'm done. I'm out. I will do my own thing. Yeah. So every question is, we're going to go on this run. Is there moguls? Yes. I'm going this way. Well, have fun.
That's like, because for the last run that I did, they wanted me to go down a blue, which I should have just gone down, but I was so tired. Yeah. Because they're like, you'll be fine. But we had gone down a green that I thought was beside that blue. And so when we reached the bottom of the green, I saw moguls. And I was like, I'm not going down that blue. There's moguls. And they're like, no, they're not. And then me just being me, I'm like gaslighting the people who've been down the hill. Yeah. I'm like, no, there is. I saw them. And they're like, no, there isn't. You'll be fine. I was like, I'm going down the green.
Oh my gosh.
They're like, oh, okay. I was like, I'm sorry about it. But yeah, so once I get through that mental block, whew,
it's over for you.
Gnarly. Okay, so for my habit upgrades, because I realized I missed them, fixing my posture, I'm doing really good at that. I feel like I feel like I'm just more aware of it, and I now know what I need to do to fix it, so it's not like a daunting thing.
Well, and your muscles are getting stronger there too, which is helping.
And I was talking with my brother on the way home from the gym the other night. I was like, I feel like we need to do more back, because my back is always sore in a certain spot after we're done working out. But there's one workout that we do that I feel in that, like in a good way, in that spot on my back. I'm like, I feel like we need to do this more. Like, I feel like that's what my body's asking of me.
Alternatively, you could just do that more. Well, they do something else.
I need to, yeah. And so I'm like, yeah, like, I think we should incorporate this. He's like, okay, amazing. I love back. And I was like, beautiful. I love that. And then, yeah, so working out, I'm doing better. I just need to get a gym membership, and then I'll be, again, golden. Cleaning the kitchen before bed. I would like to place an order with our Blue Land. I think that would be sick, and start using a little bit more eco-friendly. Yeah,
I guess we didn't really. So the company that we're working with is Blue Land. We have an affiliate link for it. It is in our bio now for our descriptions, I guess. We are working on getting a code so you guys can get a % off. But right now, if you want to try out Blue Land and support us a little bit, if you use our link in description, then we get a percentage of commission.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's kind of fun.
So I want to do that, because then I saw a thing about how like toxic Tide is, and I was like, oh my gosh. So
yeah,
because they have laundry stuff too, don't they?
They have laundry stuff. They have hand soaps, multi-surface cleaners.
Oh, sick.
And from what I can tell, their ingredients are very clean, eco-friendly, and they are a waste-free company, because a lot of their products come in a tab form, and you drop it in and it dissolves and becomes that cleaning product.
Yeah.
And so,
which I think is so awesome.
So we opted to apply to work with them because I like what they do. And
no, it's very, very nice.
Yeah.
Eating better for all 3 meals. I've definitely have been, because I have been eating all 3 meals. And quit procrastinating chores. I still need to work on that one a little bit, but I've definitely gotten a lot better. And yesterday I just did a load of laundry because I felt a little bit bored. It's still in the dryer, but
yeah,
it got there. Yeah. But yeah, so I feel like, I don't know, I feel good. Like I'm accomplishing what I need to accomplish.
Yeah, I don't feel like anything is unsustainable. If anything, maybe that pull up. But
it's not that it's unsustainable. It's just going to be a lot harder than everything else.
Yeah, but I think I even said that in the first one. I'm like, I don't know. By the end of the year, it might be a push, but we're trying. I'm working up our body a lot, so that will hopefully help that.
Yeah.
And so what do you do if you realize that nothing is working? So I used to watch this YouTuber. Her name is Michelle B. And she works on a lot of organizing and self-life audit. And I thought she did quarterly check-ins. I could not find a single quarterly check-in video on her YouTube last night.
Oh, weird.
And so I was like, did I envision that?
Yeah.
But I could have sworn I would watch quarterly check-ins from her.
Yeah.
I digress. So I found one of her videos with the midlife or mid-year audit. And so it's just a way of you know how like in a business, they'd kind of reassess their numbers and goals. Mm-hmm. It's like doing that, but for yourself.
Yeah.
And so some of her tips from this video, she pulls from various books that she's read, but overarching themes that I think are very relevant to what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
And doesn't have to be the mid-year. I like to do quarter year because I find you're able to think of it more often, right? If I was to go until June, without thinking about it, there's be a lot that was missed, right?
And you wouldn't remember the little things that happened along the way either.
Yeah, exactly. So I like to do it in shorter periods. You can do it monthly, you can do it weekly, you can do it half a year.
Yeah.
Whatever works. But the first primary theme is don't try harder, try different. Mm-hmm. So if something's not working for you, there is obviously some friction that's leading you to achieve that. So what is that friction? Try to identify it. Like sit down, be practical with yourself, be mindful about why am I not working out more?
Right.
Well, do you not like the gym you're going to? Do you not like the type of exercise? Would walking be better for you than trying to go and do a HIIT workout? Like what is more sustainable for you and what makes you feel good?
Definitely.
Start there. Be honest if you've been wasting your time on using media. Mm-hmm. Media can be used as a numbing tool in most cases if you have a lot to do. So try to set yourself, go media free for a week.
Yeah.
And fill that time with things that inspire you.
Yeah.
Read that book, clean that space, do whatever you need to do that gets you re-inspired to what you ultimately want to accomplish.
Yeah.
And give that a go.
That's what I'm trying to do right now, because I noticed if I watch TV early in the morning, I'm basically useless for the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to okay, TV you can do after your work is done. After 5, that's when you can watch your shows. That's when you can do things. Once everything on your to-do list is completed, that's when you can do that.
Yeah.
Instead of waking up, turning on Netflix, using it to get ready.
Yeah. See, I like watching TV while I eat breakfast.
Yeah.
But I'm also good at shutting it off and then do my work and then
definitely
yada yada yada. Account for a favorite things day. So this is to essentially help you avoid burnout with your goals and keep you motivated, because you want to have fun, right? You don't want to be so goal focused that you hate your life and it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
And so accounting for a favorite thing day, it condenses everything you want to do. That's fun. If you want to socialize, if you want to go to that art exhibit, if you want to go shopping, if you want to, go for a drive, go to the mountains, go snowboarding, go for a hike. Yeah. Condense it into one day and do everything that you love in that one day. And that will then get the fun bug out of you. Mm-hmm. And then you're able to then refocus your attention onto your goals and feel, more motivated around that. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Because that way, if you're working so hard on your goals that you feel like you're not having any fun.
Yeah.
You want to then create that balance by giving yourself a fun day and schedule that time in as if you would schedule in anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Right? So write down this type. I really like this one. Write down the ultimate guide to your unhappiness.
Oh.
So this is a form of anti-visioning. And so it really helps you clarify what you really want.
Okay.
Because it's when you say a goal, what's a goal? I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, what's something you don't like? Because everyone likes to focus on the negatives. Mm-hmm. You can probably list off what you don't like versus what you want to achieve way easier.
Yeah, definitely.
And I can almost say that with confidence because I was there when we were both trying to figure out our habit building.
Yeah.
Thinking of 5 things that you want to change or that you want to build, it was difficult.
Or even that you have done, habits that you already have. It's ways to be okay, well, I don't do this, I don't do this, I don't do this, I don't do this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so using anti-visioning as a way to really clarify what makes you happy, right? Mm-hmm. And in her example, it was, I would be really unhappy if I never read and never learned. Mm-hmm. So that just clarifies to me how important reading and learning is for me. And so I need to make sure that that is accounted for in my day, week, month.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Update your productivity systems. And so by this, it's essentially how you plan and take action on your tasks and goals for the year.
Okay.
So for me, I've been using a productivity journal and it's been working out really well. Mm-hmm. But I've had this journal for a year and only used it very part-time when I first got it.
Yeah.
Now that I have the brain space to dump and I I'm relying on this. It's been really helpful for me. Other things like this is where breaking it down monthly can help a lot of people, right? Like, oh, this is what April's tasks are. This is what has to be done in the house, in the at work, for the kids, for whatever.
Yeah.
If you're able to break it down on a calendar and write it down, it might be helpful. Yeah,
I found, because I got like a weekly planner or whatever, and so I found like, okay, XYZ needs to get done by this day on this week. So this is what I need to do. And then I'm like, I fill my days accordingly, depending on what I have time for, what I can do. If I get this task done earlier, then I can do blah, 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 whatever. Yeah. And for me, I adjust my certain tasks at certain times in the day. So my reading and writing is between like 10 and 4. Anything thumbnail making, content creation, I can do that in the evening and not be too tired for it. Yeah. But if I need to read and write, I need daylight and I need to be in the middle of the afternoon. Otherwise, I am not going to be productive with it. Oh, yeah, 100%.
So that was my real hitter when I was working full time and trying to do school full time. Yeah. I could not do school in the evening. So, create a new playlist. This is something, a small task that you can do, but it breaks stagnation from your routine. And it also signifies change. Right. And so if you're able to change the music you're listening to fit the theme of what you want this next quarter, half, week, month to look like. Yeah. It could be helpful. Yeah. I like to do this. I often do it winter and summer. Okay. But yeah. 1 week sleep reset. I find this is what a lot of people need to do. This is basically following all of the sleep guidelines. Not watching TV 2 hours before bed, and going to bed at a certain time and waking up at a certain time every day for that week. That ensures that you get the recommended 7 to 9 hours of sleep, just to let your body reset and build that circadian rhythm again, so that it can work on healing and sleeping. Yeah, rather than restless sleeping. Well, and that's so interesting. Maybe this is something I need to work on, because for the last couple of nights I've been like so vividly dreaming that when I wake up, I'm exhausted, because for the whole night, my mind and my like body has been doing these things in my dreams, and it's all been like work related. So I've been doing XYZ or like, okay, so it's not the dreaming itself. It's like the anxiety. What's in the dream? The stress dreams. Yeah. Like I dreamt last night that I got a job at Tim Hortons, and then I woke up and I had an allergic reaction to something, and so then I was an hour late to the shift, and then I had to text her and be like, oh my gosh, like so sorry. And then she texted me back, she's like, for someone with ADD and like ADHD tendencies, I didn't expect this kind of behavior from you. And I was like, what? So that's more of a stress-based dream. So your cortisol's going in it. Yeah, it's less so about the REM sleep. I woke up just exhausted. Because the last couple nights, it's been like that. So I like go to bed, whatever, work all night long. Yeah. Wake up exhausted, work all day. Yeah. And I'm like, what is going on with this? Why? Oh. Yeah, joyous. So joyous. The next advice for here, get clarity on your top goals for this next chunk of time. Again, whatever is easiest for you. Quarter, half, month, week. Yeah. Prioritize what your top goals are based off of your goal list, and start working on that. Yeah. Clean out one area of your life. This kind of follows the same premise of make a new playlist. It breaks stagnation. And this one area, it doesn't have to be physical. It can be digital, right? If your phone is cluttered. I need to clean out my phone because I'm getting notifications that I have no storage. But I have 4,000 photos and videos, so I need to go through that. Yeah, definitely. So that's an option. And then review to see if there's any area of your life that you can reduce friction in. This is anything that's delaying you from going to the gym, as we said earlier. Yeah. Do you not like it? Is a class time easier for you? Is whenever you can easier for you? Yeah. Is walking better than HIIT? And then reflect on the first quarter or half week, month, whatever. But working on reflection helps you feel accomplished on what you have achieved. Like your past quarter has been super successful. Right? Yeah. Mine has been less check mark successful, but progress successful.
Yeah.
So by my half year mark, I'm going to feel so accomplished. But right now I'm still in that weird median where I'm like, yeah, I've completed 3 courses in this period, but I still have so much more to go.
Yeah.
And so,
but
yeah.
Fun stuff.
Those are kind of some tips and tricks that if you're having issues with your goals that you can look at, reflect on.
Yeah. Kind of integrate a little bit more. And
then, I guess to wrap us out before our segment, we're just going to touch on some of our goals for SCS and where we're at on those.
Yeah.
So the first goal that we had is to start working with brands. And as we mentioned earlier, we have started to apply to brands and we have the affiliate link for Blue Land. And so it's to get the affiliate link feels like a really good first step in monetizing. So I'm very excited about that.
Right. It's awesome.
Hit 500 followers on Instagram. We were at 170 when this episode came out. We are now at 189.
Which is pretty sweet.
Hit 100 followers on TikTok. We were at 40. We're now at 43.
Nice.
And then hit 50 subscribers on YouTube. We were at 21 and we are now at 35.
Yeah, YouTube's definitely where we've seen the most growth.
Which is surprising to me. Because YouTube podcasts, I feel like, are hit or miss, right?
Yeah.
Because they're so long, not everyone wants to watch it, but we've had the most growth on YouTube, which is very fun.
Definitely. It's sweet.
Be getting at least 200 downloads on an episode per week. We are very far from that.
Yes.
But we're working on it. That will come with time.
Yeah.
Soft launch merch. We have been working on some sticker ideas.
Yes.
So that will be coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
Maintain our 1 a week schedule. We have been, other than the first
week of January.
Yeah.
Or second week.
Second week of January was the only one, but life just got way too much.
We needed to take that break. It would have been...
We had no time to record.
Super unsustainable. But
Journey might have snapped.
I might have died.
Journey was not... Everything was going on at that time, so...
No, that was definitely a necessary break, and I feel like even though we had it, I feel like we definitely can still check off this goal, because especially with how hard we're working now to batch record, so...
Well, and that's the only week we've had off.
Yeah. Yeah, since September.
Yeah.
So, And
I think moving forward to make sure that our, I guess, work-life balance, podcast life balance is sustainable, we very likely will be taking probably the second week of January off again. I feel like the first week feels, I don't know, important for me for whatever reason.
Yeah.
For the second week, just so that we can pre-record before Christmas so we can actually enjoy Christmas time and time with our families and vacations.
Now we've kind of figured out more of a rhythm of like, we can pre-record all those episodes. So even though we take that week off, there's still an episode coming out. Yeah. Kind of thing.
So we may or may not be taking time off around that time, but it depends on where we're at.
We'll see.
For batch recording or pre-recording or whatnot.
What life throws at us.
Exactly. And then build a relationship with listeners. You guys have been so interactive and we are so grateful.
It's been so much fun.
Yeah. Well, especially now that Journey has taken over a lot of our stories for Instagram because she has more time.
I can do that now.
And brain space to communicate. And you guys have been
it's been so fun just like putting questions up and then getting responses, and even all the questions for like videos and stuff being like, what do you guys think? Because that's something that both of us really want to do, is start integrating our listeners' views into our videos so that we can kind of have more of like a like a group conversation, make this less of like a me and Mac talking and more of like everyone gets an opinion.
Yeah. And so we had some questions like as far as for nervous system regulation. And then we also have a lot of comments for the coincidence versus everything happens for a reason.
That one was really fun.
A lot of responses. So it's been really fun.
Been super fun. Yeah. And so our segment for today, because that's pretty much all we have for our quarterly check-in, our life and business and professional update. So our segment is going to be word association, but different. Instead of us trying to think of the same word, one of us is going to say a word and then the other person has to say the first word that pops into their brain. Okay. Just for a little bit of chaos. And I forgot to find a random word generator beforehand.
And what's the final outcome? Just do it as many times? Just see?
Fun. Okay. It's just funny to see like what you think of. Okay. Divide. What's the first? Desk? Yeah. That's fun.
Or and conquer.
Divide and conquer. Okay, control.
You.
Suite, as in hotel suite.
Hotel suite? Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
SUIT of Zach and Cody.
Zach, yes. Okay. Craft.
5 minutes. Craft. Is this work? It's not one word, but
that works. It's just the first thing that pops into your mind. It's just kind of fun. National.
Anthem.
Oh, export.
Export?
Yeah.
File.
Oh, okay. Reasonable.
Me.
Conviction.
I don't know. Judiciary.
Matrix.
The movie.
Oh, okay. Tool.
Hammer.
Storage.
Solutions.
Favor.
Ask.
Oh, okay. Cold.
Winter.
Steam.
Coffee.
Oh, layout.
House.
House.
We're gonna say something for you. Okay. We're taking a test. Getting test anxiety. Trouser.
Pants.
Okay. Opinion.
Bad.
Freeze.
Cold.
Jungle.
Me.
Jungle?
Yeah, my uncle's nickname for me is Jungles.
Oh, that's funny.
Jungle Jane.
Navy.
Blue.
Animal.
Yeah. Cheetah.
Okay. Meat.
Oh, T-bone steak.
Mist.
Mist?
Yeah.
Spray.
Okay. So you like describe what it is, and I think of it like a sentence.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's very much how we even write our notes.
No, it's the opposite.
Oh, is it?
Because you write out notes in like full formed sentences.
Yeah.
And I write out in bullet points. But when it comes to this, I'm thinking of storage solutions. Sweet life of Zach and Cody. You're like, Miss Spray.
Spray.
You're thinking of a synonym.
Yeah.
Concede.
Oh, give up.
Polish.
Nail.
Warm.
Bath.
Graduate.
2022. Don't know why. I didn't graduate in 2022. The first thing that came to my mind.
Oh my goodness. Seat.
A plane.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. Speaker.
Bluetooth? Maybe really nothing. Like, I just pictured a speaker.
Oh. Wriggle.
Worm.
Okay. Shallow.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah. Conclusion.
Ending.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh my gosh. Okay. Grow.
Plant.
Latest.
Music.
Chauvinist. Next.
You can't say it.
I've never said that word before.
Yeah.
Consumer.
Behavior.
Really? Okay. That's so wild because my brain goes completely different places.
Where does yours go for that?
For buyer.
So yes, you think of like synonyms of it.
Yeah.
And I think of like concepts.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Because again, storage solutions, consumer behavior.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not what I would have been.
What was the music? Latest
music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, weird.
Not like latest recent.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, yeah, because when you said warm, the first thing that popped in my head was cold. But I was like, no, bath.
So then you lied. That was the second thing that popped into your head.
Yeah, but it works. It was like cold, but then bath came out of my mouth, and I was like, okay. Great. Excellent communication.
Oh, that's
all
funny.
right.
This is why the word association game before doesn't really...
It doesn't work for us, because our brain goes to completely different places.
Oh, well. An airplane wing or something, and you're like, actually, they will have a hollow skeleton or something.
Oh yeah, I said bird. Yeah, they both have a hollow skeleton, technically. Actually.
I'm like, they fly in the air.
Yeah, they both have wings. Hollow bones. I actually don't know if birds actually have hollow bones. I feel like that's something that I heard, but it isn't actually true.
Joy fun.
But I don't know.
I can't confirm or deny.
I'll leave that up to our listeners to decide.
So thank you for tuning into our quarterly check-in. Mm-hmm. Fairly casual, a little bit chaotic, just an update on us.
Yeah.
I'm Mak Joy.
It's Jubes.
I need to take some rhodiola because my brain is not functioning.
We're gonna, yeah. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, this has been our quarterly check-in. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, if you liked the episode or if you just like us, give us a like. Rating, reviews, comments, everything is very helpful for pushing us to the top of the suggested list.
Mm-hmm. Keeping us relevant.
Yes, we like to be relevant. At least a little bit relevant.
Just a little bit.
Just a tad. And yeah, you can find us at Sometimes Ciabatta Slaps on all social media platforms. Mm-hmm. We have our website. On our website, we have all the episodes, links to our episodes. Yep. And we also have our book club books and reviews and our guest lists and all that fun stuff. And yeah, we have a lot of fun upcoming plans for this next quarter.
Yes,
lots
so
of guests.
Tuned.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Ta-ta for now.